le projet de loi numéro 96, loi sur la langue officielle et commune du Québec, le français, est adopté.
Bill 96 was officially adopted at the National Assembly on Tuesday. This is Quebec's overhaul of its French language law that the Legault government says will improve protection for French while preserving English services. But critics say the bill will limit access to health care and justice, cost college teachers their jobs, and increase red tape for small businesses. Two opposition parties voted against the law. The Parti Québécois said the legislation doesn't go far enough in protecting the French language, while the Liberal Party denounced the bill's use of the notwithstanding clause. The majority ruling CAQ and Quebec Solidaire voted in favor. The reform was initially deposed in April 2021. Advocates have said the law could prevent hundreds of thousands of English speakers from accessing health care in their language, as the bill requires government agencies, including health services, to communicate with the public in French except where health, public safety, or the principles of natural justice so require. The bill would require all students at English CEGEPs to take 3 additional courses in French. Students with English education rights, those who have a parent or sibling who is educated in English in Canada, will be allowed to take courses on the French language, but other students will have to take other subjects such as history or biology in French. The bill would expand provisions of the province's language laws, which previously only applied to businesses with 50 or more employees, to those with 25 or more. There is also a provision granting language inspectors the power to engage in search and seizure operations without a warrant. It would also require all court filings by businesses to be in French or translated into French, and empower the Minister of Justice and the minister responsible for the French language to decide which provincial court judges need to be bilingual. It calls for amending pieces of legislation, including Quebec's Charter of French Language, the Code of Civil Procedure, the Consumer Protection Act, and Montreal's City Charter. The bill would proactively invoke the notwithstanding clause of the Canadian Constitution to protect it from the Charter challenges. In Montreal, Felisha Adam, City News.
We know that some of the people are worried. We are committed to protecting your access to healthcare in English. It's a historical promise that we will keep. And you will continue to have English-speaking hospitals, schools, CEGEPs, and universities. We are also proud to be a Francophone nation in North America, and it's our duty to protect our common language. And I invite all Quebecers to speak it, to love it, and to protect it. I know that a vast majority of Anglophones are against the independence of Quebec, and they have to understand that it's a question of survival. If we don't take action to protect French, it's a matter of time. Quebec becomes a bilingual state. It's a matter of time before we lose the presence of French in Quebec. Working language is very important. And unfortunately, in Montreal, in many small companies, people work in English. So we have to change that to send a strong message. And I think that it's important also that we stop increasing the number of people going to Anglophone colleges. At 17%, I think it's an acceptable and reasonable level.
There are many reasons why we voted against Bill 96. People are really preoccupied, whether it's regarding healthcare, whether it's regarding the CEGEP and the fact that people cannot enroll as much as they could, whether it's regarding the notwithstanding clause. And I think they're realizing that the party standing out there and saying no to Bill 96 is the Liberal Party. And I think I'm pretty confident that people will realize that. There is an election coming up on October 3rd. That's one way of voicing what type of Quebec do you want. Do we want a Quebec where, yes, we can protect and promote French and do this in an inclusive way where everybody feels respected regarding of the language you speak at your house? There is a way, and it's a liberal way to approach this.